Hey gang, this is Sean with HJ High Construction. We're doing another segment called Just Checking In. This week we've got Dr. Matthew Robinson. He is the pastor of administration with First Baptist Church Orlando. We wanted to just check in with him and see how he's doing with the congregation and see if there's anything we can do to help him out in this wonderful time. How you doing, Matthew?
Great. Thanks, Sean. Good day to you, and hello to everybody else watching out there.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. So we just wanted to check in, see how you guys are doing, how the church is holding up in the COVID-19, well, whatever you'd call it, this pandemic.
Yeah. Virus season. It's crazy. It is so weird for us. We're going on 12 weeks of not having people in our giant facility here. This is a room 35 years ago for us. HJ High actually built and got to be a part 5 years ago of a beautiful renovation on that seats almost 4,500 people. And there's only been 10 of us here every Sunday. So we miss seeing everyone, but we also know that we've been able to use technology like so many other businesses and other organizations to stay connected. And that's really been a blessing, we think, to us and to the community, and has given us the opportunity to just take some great advancements forward into 2020 technologically, as we've had, if you think about this incredibly, up to 10,000 devices at one time connected on a Sunday morning. So we couldn't fit that many people in the room before, but we're able to come together for one of those live events, which has been really exciting, because you're not really seeing many other live things happen like that in the same way. Sports are gone and everything else right now. So it's been cool to connect for that dose of encouragement every weekend.
So you're finding you're able to reach actually a bigger audience now in some ways?
In a remarkable way, we've experienced growth during this season with the stories that we've heard about how people's lives are being positively impacted, with the impact that we're being able to have because of the generosity of our people here in Orlando and Central Florida. And we've seen each week more and more people joining us for that music and message time that we have on Sunday mornings. And then it's on demand throughout the week. We're not quite as popular as Netflix to binge watch there, but some people are watching away, we know.
Well, we'll circle back to Netflix here in a little bit too. So I would imagine a lot of people right now too really need that extra connection with you and maybe some guidance. You know, I know a lot of people, one of the reasons we're doing this is so people can just see a friendly face. So I would imagine that's got to be pretty prevalent in your congregation as well. Some people just need some contact.
If you think about people's friends or family, your neighbor, where you work or where you used to work or where you haven't been able to go back to work. As an organization, we unfortunately had to furlough individuals and are working through a reduction in force as well. That's painful, real stuff everyone's walking through. But we also know, while hurt is real and while fear of just everything that's been swirling on around us is real, that we can have hope. And it's not Pollyanna-ish. It's not naive. It's knowing, okay, for us as a community of faith, God's in control of this. We may not know or understand, but we know and we can have hope in tomorrow and a better day. And I think for everyone, regardless of where you are, where you might have or not have faith, hope's a common ingredient for all of us. And that's what we point people to here at First Orlando.
Oh, that's fantastic. So have you guys started any sort of special programs specifically during this time? Or are there any special outreach kind of things?
Well, we've been able to, with our care and compassion ministries that we call them, to be able to partner and provide meals for school students who some of their local schools weren't being able to do that. We actually have one of our campuses in a school that meets over in the Horizon West area and got to partner with them through that. We've got members and friends who are just a part of the church who we've been able to help walk through scenarios in a way with such such a big church, there's a lot of networking community that could happen. Some businesses have been hiring during this time, and a lot of our friends from different industries, theme parks, hospitality, all of those, they've been out of work. So we've been able to match people with opportunities for work who need work together, which I know has been a blessing, obviously, for stability. And right now, actually, on our campus, we have got a huge semi truck that, because of the generosity of some of our church family, we are partnering with the Hope Church, which is just down the street for us, to provide meals for about 500 families for the next 2 weeks. We're doing this 3 times in June. It's incredible. Commissioner Burns, we're partnering with him for a food distribution at the end of June as well. And it's just been incidences like this where everyone's thinking, hey, can I be a part? Can I do a little something? And when you have thousands of people doing a little something, we're able to make a difference right now in such a challenging time.
Oh, that's fantastic. So there's opportunity for volunteers with your church right now?
There are, right now, we're calling it our Meals and Masks on Mondays program, 3 M's there. And we've got an aim every 2 weeks to feed up to 500 families with groceries and non-perishables for the week. We've provided almost 20,000 masks distributed around the areas that the church is located at our John Young campus. And there's volunteer opportunities for all that. We partnered with Walmart 2 weeks ago for the first food distribution. They let us come to 9 of their locations, set up collection tents, and then distributed that food to people in need all across Central Florida. They've been a great community partner with us as well.
That's fantastic. It's such a struggle for so many people, and it's easy to get down and lose hope. But it's also a great opportunity for people to really come together, and it's just heartwarming to see you guys facilitating a lot of that. So.
Absolutely.
All right, so I've got a few questions for you. We're going to do a little game called 6 in 1. I'm going to ask you 6 questions. I'll try to keep them simple. And then you get to offer one little tidbit of wisdom for us at the end. So I've got a couple of these written down. If you don't mind, I'm just going to ask you here real quick.
Sure.
So what was the last thing you had delivered from Amazon?
The last thing we had delivered from Amazon were some princess T-shirts for my youngest 4-year-old daughter's birthday, who's next week. They came last night in the mail.
Fantastic. All right. So what restaurant can you not wait to get back to?
We cannot wait to go back to Fleming's. That's our favorite, my wife and I's. We love Fleming's over there on Restaurant Row, and it's our favorite. A phenomenal filet and always exceptional service there.
Awesome. All right, so this was one I always thought was kind of cool. What have you found you haven't needed or used for the last 2 months?
Oh my gosh, something I haven't needed or used in the last 2 months. Man, we are big fans of the theme parks. I know you had one of the Aries on last week.
Yeah, fun spot.
We haven't gotten to use our annual passes to Fun Spot or to see Mickey Mouse or Harry Potter. And whenever we walk by them, it's part of one of those hope things that we've recognized. I know Fun Spot's open back up now, and Universal is getting there with everything, and Disney on the way. We've missed it, but that we haven't needed everything that we usually use to go to the theme parks, but that's helping us wish for a better day that's going to come.
Awesome. Yeah, we've got a few people here jonesing to get back too. So, all right. So, peanut butter, crunchy or creamy?
I don't like peanut butter. I'm not allergic, but I never ate it as a kid, and I really don't like peanut butter. In our house, we have smooth, creamy peanut butter because that's what my wife and our girls like.
Okay, no judgment here. You do you. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, Star Wars or Star Trek?
Oh, Star Wars all the way.
Thank you.
Get back to Galaxy's Edge.
Okay, and last but not least, what have you been binge watching on Netflix?
Gosh, I hate to admit this, but because it's so teeny bopper, it feels like. But we finished last night. We stayed up too late watching Outer Banks on Netflix, and it's just been, yeah. It's been good for our soul. I'm not sure our mind,
Yeah.
but it's been fun. We couldn't wait to see what happened, even
Nice.
though it was a little cheesy and a little trashy. So
Hey, sometimes that's just what you need to carry you
we
through,
needed it.
right?
It's like junk food in the pantry. Sometimes you need those shows on Netflix.
That's
So
right. All right, so that's our six. Now our one. What's one little piece of wisdom you'd like to share with us?
yeah, I mentioned one of my daughters. We've got two girls, one who just finished kindergarten, which kindergarten remote learning was a tough thing
Oh,
for a
I bet.
6-year-old. And then our youngest daughter before. I tell them two things all the time. I'm obviously a man with faith in Jesus, but I think that there is a lesson that can apply to all of us: is to love God and to love others. And when you've got some balance of that in your life, the impact you can make as an individual, especially in a time like this where people are in need, where we're able to rally around one another and support, I know blesses an individual and then also blesses a community. And that's what I want my girls to grow up in. That's what I want every person in Central Florida who encounters someone from First Orlando to think. And it's what I want anyone who is a part of the First Orlando family to know us by. So that you guys have a construction crew on our campus. They've
Yeah.
continued to work a massive renovation of our kids' facilities that we can't wait to open up at the end of the summer. And that's even what we share with them. We love God and love others. So
Fantastic. You can't ask for better than that. Well, I thank you for taking the time. It's been great chatting with you. I hope you guys are going to continue to do well. By all means, if there's anything HJ High can do to help out, ease things, we'll pick up your milk. Why not? We're
there we
here
go.
for you. So
You
thanks
guys are
again.
awesome, decades-long partners. We love our friends at HJ High.
Oh, thank you. And it's been our pleasure to do all this work with you for all these years. So thanks again. Stay safe, stay healthy. And by all means, if there's anything we can do, don't hesitate to reach out.
Likewise. Thanks, bud. See ya.
All right. Thank you.